Hi everyone, I'm Krystan Alexandra Ibn Bray with the Ormus Temple without walls of love and light that teaches, coaches, shares and celebrates the tantric traditions and the tantric interests, along with some of the contemporary modalities that are unfolding today that are congruent with the same principles. So our topic today is going to be about the secrets of soul gazing. I get a lot of requests about soul gazing. What is it? What does it do? How do you do it? What's it about? So if you're interested in soul gazing, you want to know about it, here we go. Listen to this video. This is a tantric ritual, or in other words, a tantric practice that we engage for the sake of a type of intercourse. Now, of course, when I say intercourse, we think right away about sexual bodies coming together, penetration, and that kind of thing. And yeah, that is an intercourse. But in Tantra, when I use that word, I want you to be mindful that intercourse can happen on a wide variety of different levels. It isn't always about the unification of sexual organs, but what intercourse is the integration of equal and opposite complements coming together, and as they do, they will ultimately, in the process of doing that, produce something. Okay? Now, you can have intercourse with yourself, and I'm not talking about sexually getting off, but for example, your light body and your physical body. These are two extreme ends of the spectrum of your self-same being, right? So your physical self is your body, your neurological network, your awareness center. And then on the other end, you have your light body, which is your divine infinite state of conscious intelligence, and also your divine infinite state of life energetic qualities, okay? The God and Goddess attributes within you, which are also you, and the progenitors of your physical being, which is expressing that. So when you bring those together, that is an intercourse. Why? Because it produces an awareness in the fullness of your being, an awareness in your body of this divine conscious intelligence and energetic quality. So that is something being born out of an integrative process between the opposite complements of the self-same spectrum. You can have intercourse, well, with your eyes. And that's what soul gazing is. It is a tantric ritual or practice of intercourse between two people through the eyes. Doesn't it sound great? I mean, it sounds so central and yet so sacred. Two ends of the spectrum coming together as one. So, why do we do it? Well, the benefits of it. Soul gazing will help you to break down barriers that might be blocking you from growing in your relationship with someone else. Even more so, blocking your capability to grow because it's blocking the growth within yourself. So, it helps to break down barriers. It helps to build familiarity. It helps to heighten intimacy. It helps us to realize a state of oneness, one with each other. And it's pretty nice. That's a very progressive aspect of loving, coming together as one. Soul gazing helps to accomplish that. So, how do we do it? That's the meat of the subject. Before you get into soul gazing with someone else, it's a good idea to make sure that you have established a connection between your own physical awareness and your light body. That, and of course, I spoke about just a moment ago. Very easy to do. Just a small, basic Tantra meditation in which you use breath, intention, and focus, breathing slowly and gently while you focus on the intention of watching light moving up through the center of your spine, through each of your chakras, and then emerging through the crown chakra. And as that light emerges, you begin your exhale. As you exhale, your intention is that you are releasing this energy as a white flow of cascading energy that produces a sphere of white light all around you. So you are sitting inside your divine self of white light. So you want to make sure that you do that. And then secondly, before you begin the soul gazing ritual, you want to make sure you set the intention to be fully accepting of anything that may come up during the process. Fully accepting from a love perspective. Love and fear are just two opposite ends of the spectrum of life energy. Life energy is the constant. And on one end of its spectrum, it vibrates really expansively. These long kind of waves, long flow waves. It has a very nice sensation to it, and we associate that with the quality of love. On the other end of the spectrum, that same life energy begins to vibrate in quick, constrictive waves. And it feels a little less comfortable, and we call that fear. And a whole host of things may come out of that emotion of fear: anger, hatred, loathing, greed. All these are just coming out of the fear-based emotion, where the love-based emotion is going to be more expansive, more tolerant, more giving, more receptive, all of these things. So just two opposite ends of the spectrum that's going on there between love and fear, and you're energetic. So you want to make sure that you set the intention to stay in that love vibration, to be fully accepting of whatever comes up. So now once you've created that bond between your physical body and your light body with your preparatory meditation, and you've set this intention to be fully accepting of whatever comes up, now, and your partner has done this too, now you and your partner are ready to sit down together and set a joint intention that you will continue to hold in your focus during the whole practice of the ritual. There's some examples of intentions that you can set. Look over here. See what I got? You should always start your intentions with I am. So things like I am engaging in the presence of love, or I am completely open. I am in full unconditional acceptance, or I am completely present in this moment. These are just some examples of intentions that you can set between the two of you that you will hold on together. Okay? Because remember, this is a ritual of intercourse. So you want to have as many connections of coming together as you can with the optimization of great production as a result. Okay? So you have set your condition within your own physical body and light body connection. You have set your intention to be fully accepting of anything that comes up. You have come together with your partner who has also done that, and you are now setting your joint intention that begins with the statement, I am. Now you're ready to engage in the soul gazing. You want to sit facing each other. Some people can sit in the yum position. That is where the smaller person, usually the female, will sit over the male. Of course, if you're doing same sex, you work it out, what works for you, what your intuition leads you to. But the smaller person is usually over with their legs wrapped around the waist, sitting on the lap. Now, a lot of times that's going to be too close for a good visual connection. So you might want to just sit across from each other in chairs, or you might want to just sit with folded legs across from each other, close enough where your legs are touching. Or you can have your hands touching. One of you have your hands up, and the other one have your hands in their hands over their hands. Okay. So you're making that connection. You're engaging in this very soft gaze from your eyes. The gaze is coming from your third eye. That is right behind the brow center, but the third eye is actually back in the center of your brain. So your intention is that you're looking from that place, back in the center of your brain from your third eye, out through your physical eyes, softly, in a soft gaze, into your partner's eyes. And they're looking back into your eyes. And you're just simply holding that gaze. So while you're holding that gaze, you can begin the Tantra of breath, intention, and focus for anywhere from 7 to 20 breaths. 7 breaths, 12 breaths, 15 breaths, 20, 21. The more you do, the more you oxygenize your body, which means you heighten the energy. So, and you heighten the light presence in your body. So that's great. If you can do all 20 or 21 reps, that's great. If you can do more, that's great. But the thing is, you only want to do a limited number of those reps, because afterwards, then you're going to fall into a very intense focus. So you start with the breathing exercise, and I'm just going to show you, as you're breathing in, you want the breath to be very slow, very relaxed. You don't want, because we don't need all this. We don't need the shoulders and the neck. You're just using your intention to bring that light up through your spine and your body. So really relaxed, slow, controlled intake or inhalation, a short hold, and then a slow, controlled, and relaxed exhale. So I'm going to use my hands to sort of just chart the breath coming in, holding, and exhaling. Okay? And it would be sort of like this. Breathing like that, gazing into each other's eyes, touching, connecting with your hands, through your hands, maybe connecting through your legs, visualizing the light coming up through the body, through the Sushumna, the internal life energy path in the middle of your spine. If you know where your chakras are, by all means, visualize that light moving through those chakras and intensifying their frequencies. You know the colors, and you can easily do that. If you don't know, just Google chakras and look at the pictures. You see the red frequency intensifying, the orange, the yellow, the solar plexus, the green, the emerald green of the heart, the effervescent blue of your throat, the indigo of your third eye, and of course the white effervescent energy that's cascading and creating a beautiful sphere of divine light all around you. As you're doing this, the both of you are creating this beautiful light body, and you're actually combining these spheres, so you're both sitting inside a shared sphere of white light. Beautiful, right? And if you want, you can even augment that a little bit more by setting the intention that as you breathe, that you're sending your intention out as you exhale through your right hand. And you're receiving your intention back in through your left hand. So if you jointly set the intention, I am completely in this moment, you would be, focusing on that conscious intention as you breathe that intention out, sharing it with your mate, and then breathing their intention of the same thing back into you through your left hand as you inhale. And you will feel this energy. No doubt, you will feel it. And it doesn't take a lot of practice. You'll feel it. So, in order to do that, of course, you will have determined prior that one of you will be breathing in while the other is breathing out. And while they're breathing in, you'll be breathing out. You're breathing opposite of each other. So, creating that effect might not be something you want to start with. You might just want to start with just the soul gazing. Just connecting through the eyes. And maybe holding hands. And then as you do that, for a few minutes, or a couple times, a couple days, however you want to do it, then you might go ahead and, add the breath so you can bring your energy into it. So you're teaching yourself as you go along. You might be able to get into it and handle setting up the light body and the physical body, setting up the sphere of light, and you can get as far as breathing together, but maybe not quite yet alternating the inhale, exhale with each other. Okay? So go as far as you can, and then with a little practice, go a little further. But ultimately, this is all about the intercourse, the giving and the receiving. Giving and receiving, two opposite ends of the spectrum, right? It's another form of intercourse. Connecting the light body with the physical body. Connecting yourselves through the windows of your soul, through eye gazing. Now, once you've gone through the breath, repetitions, 7 to 20, 21 breaths, now you just want to be with each other. So you let your breathing be taken over by your body's natural rhythms. You no longer control your breathing. You let it go. All you're doing now is being in touch, hands together, eyes softly gazing deeply into each other's eyes. And while you're doing that, staying with your intention, whatever your joint intention is. I am an expression of deep love and gratitude. Whatever that is, I am receiving your love and gratitude. Whatever that is, all you're doing now is holding that intention in your focus. And nature has taken over your body. Holding that intention and gazing into each other's eyes as you do, becoming one. And you just want to do that for the next maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes if you're good. Some of the things you can expect is that because you're holding a soft gaze from your third eye, your vision may be a little different than what you're used to. You might see energetic wave frequencies. You might see various colors. You might see the person's face changing in front of you, okay? Don't get fearful of it. A fear may come up because of past information you've taken in. You know, a lot of people may associate that with fear. Maybe demons are coming up or something like that. No, it's not that. It's that you're looking with a soft gaze, and so what you're seeing is becoming integrated with energetic frequencies. So it kind of impedes your vision compared to what you're used to seeing. So whatever comes up, remember, you've made the commitment, you set the intention to stay in complete acceptance of whatever comes up. So as it comes up, just acknowledge it, and then go back to focusing on your intention. And keep the gaze. And you'll hear things coming up inside you. You hear thoughts and opinions and judgments. You'll have memories, belief systems. You might have inner visions. You might hear inner voices. All of these things may occur. And all you do is acknowledge them when they do. That's a memory. I remember that. Okay, that's a judgment. Remember that judgment. I learned that from Auntie Irene. Whatever, you know. Acknowledge it, and then before you go any further with it, just go back to focusing on your set intention. Acknowledge, go back to focusing on your set intention. All the while, staying connected through the eyes, the windows of your soul, through your hands. So do that 10, 20 minutes. And when you're ready to complete it, just take a deep cleansing breath and let it out. Bringing yourself back up into an ordinary, everyday waking state of consciousness. Bringing back with you that experience in full memory. Feeling alive, refreshed and alert. Knowing you can go back there anytime you like. And then take a moment to maybe talk about it. Share with each other about it a little bit. And when you're ready, you can move from soul gazing into yet another tantric ritual of intercourse. And before you know it, you'll be able to spend that whole weekend in all these wonderful various forms of intercourse. Becoming one with yourself, becoming one with another, and using your God-given creative ability to optimize your life experience. Give it a try. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, let me hear from you. I want to hear from you. I will address them. So until next time, namaste. And of course, thank you very much. Namaste.